It's getting close to spring cleaning time. You may notice that there are some cobwebs in the corners, or maybe even a web with a live spider still on it. Let's explore that. Hello Tribe, and welcome back to another video by Pan Society. I'm Cherie, and today we're going to be talking about the spider. The reason I bring it up is because we are doing a bit of spring cleaning, and we noticed that there are some cobwebs, and occasionally we'll find a live web with a live spider, especially when we live surrounded by woods and they do come in for the warmth during the colder seasons or when it's cooler outside. We are a no-kill household, so if bugs do come in, we tend to try to catch them and release them back outside. And if we can't, sometimes they just stay, or you just ask them to leave and they'll leave. So with the spider, people have asked me about it because I actually wear, I don't know if you can tell, a spider necklace. I have a really cute, pretty spider ornament that goes on my tree, my Christmas tree, and a couple little other things that have spiders on them. Like, I really, really respect the spider. And the first impression is, ooh, she's into creepy crawlers, or she's weird, or whatever. I don't let any of that bother me, because the spider is actually really important to me, and I want to explain a little bit about that. The reason I have a spider ornament on my Christmas tree is because I heard a really lovely story when I was a kid about a really poor family who couldn't afford all the beautiful ornaments or even lights or anything like that. And so this is in the time, like, olden days of candles and stuff. So they went out to the woods, the family went out to the woods, chopped down a tree, and you know, a non-miraculous looking tree, brought it in the house, set it up, put I think they had like 1 or 2 meager candles they could spare to put on the tree, and they did. Well, what they didn't know was that they had inadvertently brought in a spider. She was on the tree, and when they went to bed, she came out and wove a beautiful web all over this tree. And when the family woke up in the morning, and with the 2 meager candles that they had on the tree burning, it glistened beautifully against her gossamer threads in her web. And so it was the most beautiful Christmas tree that they had ever seen. And I love that. I love that that was my first experience of something that we always thought was creepy crawly, but really wasn't. It, you know, created a beautiful woven piece for this family to enjoy, and they got to have a very magical Christmas. Another story that comes to mind is probably the most famous one, Arachne, from Greek mythology. She was one of the ones that boasted about beating Athena and weaving on the loom, and she did. But you know, the gods and goddesses don't lose lightly, and Athena turned her into a spider, and Arachne's children became the world's first weavers when they were born and they went out into the world. And also there's a connection with the Greek fates, that they wove the fate of the world. And so this brings in elements of what a spider is. So one of them being creativity. There is crafting and creativity that goes into spinning beautiful webs. If you take your time, and if you don't have a fear of spiders, go out and find a web, like, study it, look how intricate it is. If you actually happen to catch a spider weaving at the moment, take it in. It's really amazing what these little creatures can do. They're thrifty because that's how they catch their food. When we have spider webs that like end up in corners of our doorways and stuff like that around our house, we tend not to bother them. We just let them stay because it's beneficial. They catch insects, there's a life cycle that's happening, and they're stopping like bugs from getting into the house. So it's kind of like a layer of protection, I guess, if you would think about it that way. Along with that, they're weavers, storytellers. There's a craftiness that's going on here. So I really, really enjoy that energy, that, you know, that there's life being created, stories being created, tales being created, and it's nonstop. There's also the shape of the spider's body. It's representative of an 8. So there's twofold here. There's that it could be an infinity sign, which means it's an infinite being, which kind of could represent us as well. They have a connection to the past and future, the spiritual and the physical. So there's a lot of connections that spiders can have. They also have, they're both dual. They're masculine and feminine energies, with their 8 legs, 4 legs to represent the cardinal directions, north, south, east, and west, and 4 legs for the directions on the medicine wheel. So there's a lot of things, correspondences that the spider has. And then also, if you do a little bit of research in your particular beliefs or modality, you'll see that spiders have a place in this world, and in your world, and they're amazing creatures, not what we have been brought up to believe that they are. So let me know if you're noticing more spiders out there when you're spring cleaning. I hope that you're giving them care and, you know, helping them, catching and releasing them out of your house. But do you have any fascinating spider stories? Maybe they've come to you in your dreams. Maybe you're noticing them now because it's spring cleaning. What are the spiders telling you? Comment down below and let us know. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. Don't forget to comment, share, like, and subscribe. And I'll see you next time in another pan video.